apologies, I keep saying Camaret, it's Morgat we're leaving.
Well, we're leaving Camaret. This was only going to be a quick stopover, but we've actually stayed here for, I can't remember now, 4 or 5 days, 6 days. Really enjoyed it. It's just such a sweet little place. Very quiet, very relaxing, nice little bars, nothing particularly expensive, nothing particularly posh. People are very friendly. Marina was really nice, met a really lovely French couple. Right, we're on our way now to change of plan actually. We were going to Dornez, which is about 9 miles in that direction, but we found out this morning there is a very large regatta. Over 100 boats are coming in tomorrow, and it's quite likely that we'll get kicked out, so we decided to do that another day, which is a shame. Nothing in the way of wind at the moment. 2 knots on the Windex. I'm looking at the local French boats that are all moving down to the Chenal Du Four or to Brest. They're all motoring, so looks like that's what we're doing today. So that's where we are. Time now is 10 o'clock UK time. Carol's trying to tidy up the boat. We've got the chart plotter up and running, and there's Camaret. Lovely beach. At low water, it's a really big beach. Great for children because it's so shallow, and it goes out for such a long way, shallow. Very safe beach. Lovely. It's a really sweet place. I'd come back. I'd recommend it to anybody else. So that's us for now, on our way to Brest via Camaret. Under the sun. So it's 12:40. Hope you can hear me. It's 12:40 and we're coming into Camaret. We're going through a shortcut. It's called the Chenal Du. Well, it's now 1:45 UK time, and we've turned the corner from Camaret. We've gone through the rocks and we're in the Rad de Brest. Motoring in, no wind again. So this is the home of the French Navy, with some gun emplacement, probably chains came across, gun emplacement, chains again, stop the dodgy Brits getting in and doing their thing. But looks quite calm, lots of space, and it's turned into a lovely day. So we're probably an hour away from Mouton Chateau, which I think is the first marina we come to. We're going to try that one. That's the most central one in town, and we'll have a city break for a bit and see how Brest is. So looking forward to that. So looking good.
Yes, I'll come back to you, then I'll ask what have we done under the sun. Yes, I'll come back to you, then I'll ask what have we done under the sun. Yes, I'll come back to you, then I'll ask what have we
we've left Brest. It's now 12:15. We're heading up to the Chenal Du Four. This is where we currently are. Just left the marina. We've got to get ourselves a couple of hours down the L'Aber Wrac'h to the entrance to Chenal Du Four, and in about 2 hours time the tide will start to turn in our favour, and then we go through the Chenal Du Four, up, and then we're going into our L'Aber Wrac'h for the night. We're not doing the inner passage this time, or we didn't do it last time either, but we're not doing the inner passage, and that bit's fairly straightforward. We've done that bit before, so here we are, proper beginning to go home. And that's Brest. We've had a wonderful time in Brest. It doesn't look much from the water, but actually it's a really nice town. Like most naval towns, they're a bit grim on the water. Yeah. But actually it's got a real nice heart to it, Brest. Nice people, nice place. We've enjoyed it. And there's a couple of options for us anchoring and sort of spending weekends in the countryside. Unfortunately we didn't take them, we ran out of time. But it's good to start thinking about going back. So we've been in France for a month nearly, and it will be a month when we get back. And I think it's time now to go home. We've enjoyed it, but it's time to go home. Yeah. So from Clemency at 12:15. Just leaving Brest. Speak to you later. So it's 2:31, and we've really got the tide now with us in Chenal Du Four. We've got 8.5 knots, next to no wind, 4 knots. Basically we're going at 8 knots, so that 4 knots has probably been affected by our actual speed over the water, not speed over the ground, not speed in the water. It's turned out to be a really nice afternoon. It's been very grey starting when we left from Plymouth, but look at it now, isn't it beautiful? And you know, getting the tide right, it actually is quite an interesting place to sail through, or motor through, or motor sail through even. Yeah, some beautiful islands over there. I think that's Ushant in the distance, and a few other islands that are part of that chain, archipelago. The water has strange sort of circular ripply pools every now and again. I'm not sure it come out in the GoPro, but there's one just there. Some of them are actually quite dramatic. Nice town. And we haven't got much wind at the moment, which is interesting, because it was predicted to have more. We thought we would have about 14 knots of wind in the southwest, but we'll see. Okay, so the time now is 6:15 and we have entered L'Aber Wrac'h, and considering how grey and miserable it was when we left, isn't it beautiful now? Look at that. It's a pretty place. Lots of beaches, lots of lovely holiday homes probably. French love their seaside homes. Up ahead is the mast, that's the marina. And we'll have to see where we're going to go. We're ready for anything, I think, which you have to be here. But yeah, it's been a lovely passage. No wind, but we're here at 17:49. So next thing is tomorrow is sailing the channel back home.